Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with another Pokemon Sword and Shield video, but this one is my week 1 of the WBE. I am pokeaimMD, coach of the Bronze Beartics. Wait, not this season. We're coach of the NY Dreepys. That's actually a legitimate mistake. That was not how I meant to do that. Just used to the Bronze Beartics. But we're trying a new team this season. We're coach of the NY Dreepys. And I do have merchandise, by the way, which you guys will see later on in the video, probably during the battle part. Right here is going to be me breaking down the team that I brought in the battle that hopefully I've played and is on the ending point of this video. If not, this will be a really weird video and you actually would never see it. But we're playing my boy DuncanCantDie, and Duncan has a very scary rain draft, and he actually got first pick Aegislash as well for him, so it's very scary on top of that because Aegislash is just a good Pokemon in general, especially versus my team. But Duncan has G-Max Dreadnought, another scary Pokemon as well. It does have G-Max Stone Surge if I'm not mistaken, which is a water type attack that sets up Stealth Rock. Luckily it doesn't give it Swift Swim too, otherwise it'd be pretty good. But either way, being able to attack me and set up Stealth Rock is pretty big. He has Mantine, which can also use the Swift Swim, just like Dreadnought, as well as Araquanid from the slower side that can hit me really hard with Liquidations, and then he has a few other Pokemon on top of that. But the biggest threats for sure, Aegislash, Dreadnought, Mantine, Araquanid. Those are like the big ones. Like Ditto, I don't really care too much about Ditto. I have responses to everything that I have on my team. Scrafty, I don't really care too much about that. Shiinotic, I doubt it comes, but it could if it wants to. And Claydol is one of those mons that I kind of feel like could come to this battle, but it's like a toss-up between Claydol, Jolteon, Ditto, like something like that, whatever that last slot's going to be. But I'm pretty positive that Pelipper, Araquanid, Aegislash, Dreadnought, and Mantine should come, and from there it'll be some sort of toss-up. But I don't know, he could prove me wrong. Either way, we'll go into my team that I'm bringing for this first battle. So first off, we have Haxorus, or Zoro. I'm going, well, I mean, I don't gotta say what my names are based on. Some people might know. But we got Haxorus as my first Pokemon coming out right here. We're using Choice Band Haxorus because my goal this season is to use Choice Band Haxorus every single week of the WBE. That's actually a lie, but I did kind of want to see how many times I can get away with this. But we have Choice Band Haxorus mainly because he has a relatively slow team outside of rain, right? So Haxorus actually naturally outspeeds the majority of his team. So I thought, well, why not click Choice Band Outrage and Choice Band Dragon Claw? Shout out to my boy Gypsy King as well for giving some suggestions and helping me test and do things. Awesome person. Seriously, if you guys like Draft League, I would advise checking him out. But yeah, I'm running Outrage, First Impression, Shadow Claw, and Dragon Claw. I didn't see a reason to run Earthquake. Shadow Claw is just good neutral versus his team. It hits Aegislash if he wants to go out to it expecting a Dragon move. Hits Claydol as well. It's just good neutral versus his team besides Scrafty. Whereas Dragon Claw means I don't have to lock myself into Outrage, but Outrage is an absolute nuke versus my opponent as well. And then we do have the First Impression, which can allow me to check maybe a weakened Dreadnought, a weakened Jolteon, or just Jolteon, just a little bit of damage on it, Claydol, anything if Sticky Web are up or whatnot. Now my EV spread is 36 HP and 252 defense. This allows me to take a U-turn from Pelipper into a max Rockfall from Dreadnought, Adamant Life Orb max Rockfall. And I do like 70% to hit if it Dynamaxes, so that's like kind of the reason why I did that as well with Outrage, by the way. It also lets me take like +4 Shadow Sneak from Aegislash after Stealth Rock, and it's just good in general for eating up hits from potentially Araquanid, maybe checking a Scrafty if need be. And that's kind of like the idea behind it. I decided to go like a bulkier version of Haxorus, and it took the hits better with the defense EVs than it would have with the HP EVs. So something that doesn't necessarily have to fear Dreadnought coming in. If the game goes the way I hope it does, Haxorus is going to come in as many times as possible and just click Choice Band Dragon Claw, and every single time it comes in, it's trying to do like 60-70% to something, and then switch the hell out. Next up, we have Jinbei, my Quillfish. Instead of running Swift Swim, which is actually really good here because it's the fastest Swift Swimmer out of all our Pokemon, I decided to run a defensive one with the Citrus Berry, and with max HP EVs and 204 defense EVs with an Impish Nature, I take 2 max Rock Falls from Dreadnought. I also take a max Stone Surge, I believe is the name. I could be like that could be wrong. I feel like it's Stone Surge into a max Rockfall as well, and in rain, and And again, the Quillfish's Intimidate will help me check that. It can help me check Scrafty. The 52 special defense EVs allow me to take a modest Life Orb Hurricane from full, from Mantine, potentially allowing me to Thunder Wave that. Toxic Spike is interesting here because it's really good for wearing down Araquanid. It can wear down Dreadnought, Jolteon, Scrafty, you know, the entirety of the grounded members besides Aegislash. And then I have Poison Jab and Liquidation. Poison Jab gives me a nice little neutral hit versus Mantine and Pelipper and Araquanid. Doesn't do that much. That's why I said a little hit. And also super effective versus Shiinotic. 4 times effective. And then I have Liquidation, which rain boosted can do a good hefty chunk to his Pokemon. So Quillfish being a nice little intimidator, and it just gives me a way of at least checking Araquanid, even if it's just Thunder Waving it, right? To get a free switch, it gives me a pivot. And the Citrus Berry has come in clutch several times. Next up we have Chopper, my Piloswine right here. Max Special Defense. This is a Jolteon counter. This can live Hydro Pump from Mantine in the rain. Like, it's actually insane. It can eat Flash Cannon from Aegislash if need be, as well as a Close Combat from Aegislash 2, Pelipper, Scald, and whatnot, which is why we have Freeze Dry in this Pokemon. It doesn't do that much, even though it's 4 times effective, because it only has base 60 special attack, but it does about half to Mantine, so good enough for me, and does a good chunk to Pelipper. It also gets up Rocks for my team. I think Rocks are going to be pretty crucial if I manage to get them up. And it's a Stealth Rocker that beats their Rapid Spinner in Claydol. So I thought it'd be decent here. Earthquake, Ice Shard, Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry giving me the best. I just wanted to make it sassy as well. It makes sense considering I want to be able to get off the... I want to boost my Freeze Dry, right? I don't want to be weakening my Freeze Dry. But with Rocks up, Freeze Dry and Ice Shard deals with Mantine if I predicted to switch in. And I can do a good chunk to it. Next up we have Luffy, my Corviknight. I guess this could have been Zoro technically, but I felt like, you know, it's the ace of my team. Even though I do have a Cinderace, but come on, Cinderace has to be Sanji. Like, it has to be. Like, even his, like, signature move, it has to be Sanji. Anyway, I don't know who I'm arguing with at this point. But we have Sub-Roost Corviknight. And Corviknight's really interesting in this game because with Toxic Spike up, it can beat the majority of my opponent's team. Bulk Up is weird because I was thinking about using Bulk Up, but I felt like I need both attacks that I have. I have Brave Bird and Assurance, and the way Assurance works is it doubles in power if the target takes damage first. So if Stealth Rocker up and he switches into Aegislash, it'll be at full power. Same thing if like Claydol comes in, it'll be at maximum power, which is 120. But it gives me a way of checking Aegislash with Corviknight, just in case it's Swords Dance or Specs or whatever it wants to be. Assurance does a good chunk to it. It has enough special defense and HP to be able to take 2 Life Orb Hydro Pumps from Mantine, not in the rain. It takes them guaranteed outside of rain. In the rain, I can still tank and sub and roost in front of them and pressure stall them as well. But I mean, that also has to do with missing and me being a substitute before and then roosting. Like, pressure's just really good too for like moves like Hydro Pump and whatnot. Max HP, it allows it to take a +2 Adamant Close Combat from Aegislash at full HP as after Rock, excuse me, which can be useful for knocking it out with Assurance after. And then the 60 speed EVs allow me to outspeed Adamant Max Speed Araquanid, and also it kind of gives me a little jump on jump on Corviknight's natural speed, which is something maybe Aegislash might want to outspeed. I feel like Aegislash does want bulk in this game though, since it's his steel type that can check my Haxorus, since it's his steel type that checks my Gardevoir, and Gardevoir is good in this game too, as you guys will see. But Corviknight's role, mainly just there to hopefully clean up and be in the end game with Sub-Roost, especially with the fact that T-Spike are up, can be very deadly. Next up we have Carrot, my Eldegoss, and Eldegoss's role in this game is to Rapid Spin away, but may also be a Jolteon answer. With max special defense, max HP, it lives a Life Orb Hurricane from Mantine, which can be pretty important if I'm inside versus it, and they try to go for Hurricane there to knock me out, and I live, and I end up Rapid Spinning, fantastic. Now originally I had Weather Ball over Substitute on this set, and that allowed me to 2-hit KO Aegislash in Blade form in the rain, but I didn't really use it much in testing, and I actually clicked Giga Drain, Leech Seed, and Rapid Spin a lot, specifically Leech Seeding a lot on switches and whatnot, predicting them. So I figured Substitute could be pretty cool too, because if I get a Leech Seed off on Aegislash coming in, right, and then the next turn it goes for Swords Dance, as I go for Sub, I can Sub Leech Seed stall it, and that's what I'll do. You know, if I need to beat it that way. So Eldegoss gives me Rapid Spinner. It gives me a Watermon that can not really beat any of his water. It gives me a water resist that can not beat, I don't know I said Watermon, but it gives me a water resist that can't really beat any of his Watermons, funnily enough. but it can at least pivot in on water moves if need be and can rapid spin for me. We have Regenerator as well, pivoting back and forth, leftovers for the longevity. And last but not least, we have Nami, my Choice Scarf Gardevoir. With the trace ability, we trace Swift Swim, and because of Gardevoir's base 80 speed tier, we're faster than Dreadnought and Mantine under Rain. Energy Ball does so much to Dreadnought too. In fact, even in Gigantamax form, I can KO with a little bit of prior damage. We have Thunderbolt there to help me check Mantine, and then we have Moonblast, which is good for checking Scrafty if it's Dragon Dance. Just a good neutral move to be locked into. And then originally I had Shadow Ball here, but I decided to mess around with Healing Wish. Potentially, first off, Healing Wish has new mechanics, so maybe I'll use them in here and I'll forget about them and they won't work the way I wanted to. Or maybe they will. Who knows? But it can be cool too for getting out of, like in a situation where on a double and then Age Slash comes in and goes for Swords Dance, and I decide to bring out my Corviknight, and I bring out Corviknight and they go for Swords Dance and they go for Assurance and they bring out Age Slash, and then maybe I can switch out and bring it back in. I don't know, because it's stored if I was like at full HP or something. I don't know. We'll see how it works. But it just gives me support for Haxorus as well as Corviknight. Both really bulky actually, like in this game. Like Haxorus isn't like bulky naturally, but decently bulky in this game, and giving me that support to bring them back to life. And also with the Trace, I have enough speed that even if Sticky Web are up, I'm still faster than max speed Dreadnought as well as Mantine. So even like I said, if Sticky Web is up and the Choice Scarf would cancel out. Choice Scarf just lets me be faster than them, guaranteed. But I am faster than them naturally anyway. But yeah, that's the team. Let's let's get into the battle. I think I'll have like a little promotion for some merch, maybe in between this or in the middle of the battle at some point. So if you guys want to rep the New York Dreepys, feel free to pick some up. That link will be down below as well as on the screen at some point. And I appreciate y'all. So I'll see y'all in the battle right now. Check out Duncan and leave a like if you guys are excited, and enjoy. Alright guys, we're here with the game, and before I check Duncan's team real quick, there you go. I got a nice little merch. If you guys want to pick it up, support the New York Dreepys, the link is down below. That'll be available till February 9th if I'm not mistaken, but let's see what Duncan has. Oh, exactly as expected. No Dreadnought though. Surprising, very surprising, no Dreadnought. Wow, I'm actually really happy about that. Okay, my Toxic Spikes are phenomenal here. Pelipper, Aegislash, Araquanid, damn it, what's it called? Evolution of Morlo. Shiinotic, Mantine. So he doesn't have hazard control in this, which is good. Pelipper, Araquanid, Aegislash, Shiinotic, Mantine, and Aegislash, Mantine, and Jolteon. Alright, so I love my Eldegoss in this. Oh, crap. I forgot I got limited time. Love Eldegoss in this. Gardevoir is going to be good for checking the Mantine. My Corviknight's phenomenal in this. I think we go early Quillfish, considering I can get a Toxic Spikes. Typically I go early Haxorus, but because he brought Shiinotic, that's not a factor here. And because I am Substitute on my Corviknight, that's going to help out, especially with the Toxic Spikes. And if he goes Jolteon, this is cool. But just getting up these T-Spikes early, I think is going to be the difference between, winning and not. And granted, guys, I have like 10 minutes total time here, so I have to be really careful in how long I take to make my moves. Surprise, no G-Max Dreadnought. Ends up leading off with Jolteon, which isn't bad. It's not terrible. I'm almost tempted to expect him to be an agility set and to just hard switch from there. I'm going to be crazy here because I have a Paliswan and click Toxic Spike, because I'm assuming he's agility and he's going to try and win with Araquanid immediately. That's what I'd do if I was in Duncan's position. I might be throwing away my Pokemon turn 1 of this. Yep, perfect. Nice, pop my Citrus Berry. I get up my Toxic Spike, which is going to be very good for, just in case it was that Araquanid specifically. So we get up a Toxic Spike. Amazing, turn 1. And now I believe I can safely make the switch out into Carrot. I would go Paliswine for rocks, but I think that T-Spike is a little bit better. I want to calc that Shadow Ball, but I'm not sure. But either way, Carrot takes the hit. As he goes for another Shadow Ball. 167 to 1 whatever. Let me see how much that does. Jolteon, just want to make sure that's specs or not. Shadow Ball did... That's about 40 HP. That is not Life Orb, so that's either Modest or Specs or Scarf. Right here, I would anticipate a switch on my opponent's part. So I actually want to make the Haxorus play. I'm just trying to be really careful because I'm already down timer. But I'm assuming he's going to switch here. So I want to make the Haxorus play because it's so strong. And it deals with a lot of what my opponent has initially. Especially like offensive Pelipper. Because I have T-Spike up, I'm alright. And like Haxorus allows me to click Outrage immediately. Which is why I like Choice Band Haxorus here. And him revenge killing me is very hard. So we're going to click Choice Band... Outrage, total time, 50 seconds, Choice Band Outrage. I can beat Araquanid. Now I'm going to click Choice Band Outrage. Aegislash takes too much. If he goes Shiinotic, I can just switch, so that's not a big deal. And again, that T-Spike up is going to be really big too. And plus, some Pelipper variants can just die to Outrage. So getting rid of Pelipper obviously is really good. Jolteon is not really a factor because of Piloswine. As he is Scarf Pelipper. Scarf or max speed. So that's amazing because I actually get to hit something with an Outrage after. So he's either Scarf or max speed on that Pelipper. Which I'll run that calc right now. Pelipper. He could be max speed. Max speed is something I would expect. Yep. Alright, so obviously this is great because Zoro doesn't have to care too much here. And I really like hard into my Carrot. I don't mind him doubling either as long as I have that T-Spike up. Even though he's probably going to go Mantine if he does double. But he could also fear the Poison Jab. So this is interesting too. As he goes for Spore and we're able to avoid that. Beautiful. And what I'm going to do here is just go for the, I think I go for Leech Seed. Because him attacking me is not going to do much. I don't really care if like we can't touch each other, that's fine. Thunder Wave is whatever. Spore, T-Wave. Spore, T-Wave. He's getting lower, which is awesome for Shadow Claw as well. So that's really good. Just for Shadow Claw, in general, it's really good. Spore, T-Wave. I'm just going to Leech it again. I don't want Mantine coming in for free. Spore, T-Wave, Strength Sap, Moonblast. Strength Sap. Strength Sap, Moonblast. But like I said, I do not want Mantine coming in for free. And this is like a scenario where I can just stay in and spam Leech Seed. Because there's not really... I'm not losing much from it. I'm not losing much. And plus, if he brings out Mantine, I'm okay to eat the hit. I'll take one. And there's limited turns of rain as well. Because we'll find out, actually, if that Pelipper is Scarf or not really soon. But basically, I have Shiinotic low. So if I click Shadow Claw, for instance, I'm pretty sure I'll 2-hit KO it. And then he does switch finally. So I get the Leech Seed off on what? Coming in Mantine. There it is. Let's see if I get this Leech Seed off. I do. Lovely. There we go. Go ahead and give me that Leech Seed. And because this Pokemon pivots in infinitely versus the... I want to find out what type of Mantine he is. But because it pivots in infinitely versus Shiinotic. 2 out of 8 turns left. Perfect. Yeah, let me just Giga Drain. Because he might Hydro Pump predicting me to go Corviknight. Or Surf instead of Hurricane. He does go for Hurricane. This should not kill me. Yep. Oh, that's like Timid as well. That did nothing. So, a little bit unfortunate there. Obviously, this next attack is going to hurt. A ton. But we have Mantine low. I still have my Dragon Claw. I still have my Dragon Claw on, and Carry's just annoying, like very annoying. I just gotta know what I need to win, and I think that just going out into Qwilfish makes the most sense here. It doesn't do too much in this game on its own, and getting up rocks and just forcing my Corviknight to end game, which is gonna be a best case scenario, I feel. So it doesn't do much in this game, and the rain ends here. Nice. Rain ending here is great. I'm guaranteed to take a hit from Mantine with my, I'm guaranteed to take a hit with Mantine, with my Piloswine, so I actually want to get up rocks here. Plus, I mean, if he has Hydro Pump, he can miss. I want to get up rocks because I have the Leech Seed on him, and I want to make sure that my Assurance versus Aegis Slash is going to, you know, do massive damage. I know I'm playing really fast, guys, and I'm playing a little bit aggressively. I wish I got that Giga Drain off on Mantine, because it could put it in range of First Impression, but it's fine. Surf is not going to KO me. Yup, doesn't even do half. Beautiful. Hey, go ahead and eat that up. Thank you. And because of Leech Seed recovery and whatnot, I can just click Freeze Dry here. If he ends up going out into the Pelipper, it's going to die. And Mantine is his only Swift Swim. It's the Aegis Slash that's the biggest threat. But because my my Piloswine is out of range, I can safely click Freeze Dry now. Freeze Dry will guarantee kill Mantine. He could Roost too, but if he wants to make the hard Pelipper play, it will also die because he's offensive. And that means he has limited turns. That means Mantine dies to Ice Shard as well. And it doesn't let my opponent switch into anything, basically. So let's see what he goes out into. He makes the Araquanid play. Lovely. So you take rocks, you take everything. Ooh, you take some good damage there too. I like that. I like that a lot. And what I want to do is put Duncan in a position that if he kills me and gets up Sticky Web, if he tries to get up Sticky Web here, I knock him out. And I don't want him to get... Basically, if he gets Sticky Web, I want to make sure I'm in a position that I have I have the kill on him first. So we're going to be able to get rid of the Araquanid right here. Yep, there we go. It's actually Qwilfish that gets the kill on Araquanid, so beautiful. I still KO Mantine with Ice Shard, and I think it's just a scenario where like it depends on the Aegis Slash set. It really does depend on the Aegis Slash set. If Pelipper comes out, I'm 100% just clicking 100% just clicking Freeze Dry again. Again, Aegis Slash is the biggest problem if it's like set up on a balloon. That's seriously the biggest problem. I know I'm being very aggressive, and I think it's going to all depend on how much speed Aegis Slash has in general, especially because he has Sticky Web up, so maybe he doesn't have that much, which means that Corviknight could check it. But with T-Spike up, man, Corviknight's looking beautiful. So if he goes out into Pelipper, which makes sense, the Piloswine, if it's definitely offensive Pelipper, right? Surf. Surf in the rain does 59 to 70, so it actually can KO me. But I think at this point, I don't necessarily need this Pokemon. I don't think I need this Pokemon. As he goes for Hydro Pump there. We know he's not Scarf, by the way, because of the turns he took. But we know he's offensive as well. So, I believe Gardevoir is going to be my play of choice here to knock him out. Yeah, Gardevoir for sure going to be my play of choice here to knock him out. I do have the Choice Scarf, so I will be faster than Pelipper as well. And I believe Moonblast is my play. Moonblast will also hit Jolteon if he wants to make that play. Hit Shiinotic. And because Pelipper was faster than me, than my... first off, I know it's Damp Rock because of the amount of turns he had. But because Pelipper was faster than my Haxorus, I know for a fact he's not running HP Investment, especially because he has Hydro Pump. And we're going to be able to knock out the Pelipper there. So this is going to allow Aegis Slash to come in. This is going to allow Aegis Slash to come in. And I believe what I do is I go out into... Well, I mean, it depends on what play he makes here. I'm assuming also Mantine might come out too. I'm going to have to sack something if he goes Mantine. He goes Aegislash though. As expected. It's not on a balloon. I'm going to make the Haxorus play now because Gardevoir can still Moonblast spam. It really does come down to this Aegislash though, like what type of Aegislash it is. But basically if he Swords Dance, Haxorus can survive a random hit, depending. He does stance change immediately. Let's see. Goes right for Shadow Ball. Oh, good. He's special. Okay. That boy is hella specs. Or Life Orb. Okay. I think what I want to do is first impression here. See if I can get some damage off on Aegislash if possible. Because he is just going to attack me anyway. And that's going to put it in range of Corviknight. Perfect. Hey. Incredible. So, hey, Zoro did his job, man. All I needed was damage on that Aegislash. I still have the tools necessary to beat Jolteon, which is Carrot and you. And I believe I can safely go out into my Corviknight here and just click Assurance. At that range of HP, it dies to Assurance. It can't kill me in one move. So yeah, we just click Assurance now. Because with Rocks up, Assurance is going to be doubled in power versus everything. It doesn't matter if he switches. Again, it gets doubled in power with the rocks and everything. Oh, and Shiinotic gives me the substitute as well, which might just mean that Corviknight wins this game. And he should be Rain Dish over Effect Spore, right? No! Are you serious right now? No! No, 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 no. No! No! It's fine. I can use a Healing Wish. It's not fine, but it's fine. Like, it's not fine, but it's fine. We just gotta wake you up, baby. Come on, Corviknight. Why were you not Rain Dish on a raid team? Hey, it worked. It worked. So what would have happened there was, if I didn't get that, I would have subbed, been faster than Shiinotic, and not really cared. Obviously. And now he's gonna try and take advantage and go Jolteon. Yep, as he should. I do get to burn the initial sleep, and this I can't Healing Wish this Pokemon because it's at full, but I think actually I can. I think I can still Healing Wish Corviknight. So Luffy can still come through for me, buddy. He could definitely still come through for me. I think I always go Carrot here. I'm not liking my endgame now. Though Moonblast does sweep, I have to get rid of Aegislash for that to happen. Like, it sweeps but doesn't. It's really unfortunate about what happened now. That Effect Spore gave Duncan, I think, it might be giving him the win. Because I'll be able to sub on him. And do my damage back. And mess him up from there. We'll see, though. We will definitely see. Again, Assurance being doubled in power is pretty big here, too. I'm basically forced to sack at this point. I'm just going to Leech Seed if possible, I guess. Why'd you have to get, like, why'd you have to get the Expect Spore that mattered? All that mattered. Like, why? 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 I sub up and I win. It's alright. I literally sub up and I actually click Roost too because of his Expect Spore as well. So, depending on his set as well, because if he's just fully special, he's not going to do much. Yo, you ate that up, you bad boy. There you go. There we go, Aegislash. Alright, rain stops. Rain stops. Week 1, man. Week 1. Alright, baby. I need you, Corviknight, baby. I'm assuming Nami just dies, so I'm going to need Corviknight here. I'm going to need you to wake up, baby. Hang in there, Luffy. Yo, straight up. Hang in there. Hang in there, Luffy. Damn it, Luffy. Hang in there. Hang in there, Luffy. Please. Luffy. Okay, he switches, which is good, which is good. Funnily enough, if I wake up here too, I believe I'll be able to kill... I'll be able to kill this mon. It's alright, you hung in there as much as you could, but you did burn turns of sleep, and I do have the trace ability on Gardevoir. So even if he Shadow Balls, I will switch back and forth. I will switch back and forth if I need to. Yo, that was a dead Jolteon as well, to Assurance. Ah! Did he forget? He does. Hang in there, Luffy. Okay, I'm going to double back out into Corviknight and see if we can get up a sub versus the... if we can get up a sub. I don't know if he's extra butt or not, but if he's not, he's going to go Shiinotic. Exactly. Okay, hang in there, Luffy. Hang in there, Luffy. Ooh, Corviknight's still going to be able to do it. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah, Corviknight. Let's go. Hell no, I'm not attacking you. Hang in there, baby. Hang in there, Corviknight. You suck. That's alright. You don't suck. You don't need an attack investment to win. It doesn't matter about Scramsat. He literally needs no attack investment to win. Like, this is the guaranteed turn that I actually get to sub here, which is amazing. So, he's going to get back up to full or near full. But at this point, I can't lose, I think. As long as I don't attack him, I can't lose. So, we sub up with our Corviknight. Because we do wake up here. Mantine dies to Brave Bird as well. Hey, hang in there, Luffy. Thank you for hanging in there. I appreciate you. Nope. Nah, buddy. See, this would have happened 10 turns ago if I wasn't paralyzed, but it's all right. So the reason I can't attack him now is because if I do, I risk Effect Spore, and hell no, I'm not going to throw away the game. So, we're just going to sub and roost a couple times to make sure that doesn't happen. And if Jolteon comes in, I do the exact same thing. And if everything comes in, I do the exact same thing. Yep, we're going to go ahead and roost. Make sure my Corviknight's at full HP. He's going to go Mantine probably to, like, maybe roost back. I'm not sure. Hang the hell in there, Luffy. So unfortunately, because of the drop, he'll actually be able to survive hits. Oh, he Ice Beams first. Good. Good. Okay, so we get rid of Mantine. Perfect. Luffy is in, though, baby. Oh, it didn't even break my soul. Look at Luffy go. That's that hockey right there, baby. That's that armament hardening. Armament. Whatever, man. I'm Luffy. I don't care. Ah, this is why we get the T-Spike up. Baby. Baby, let's go. I didn't... Sorry, Jolteon. You can go ahead and take that poison and whatnot. I'm just going to go ahead and sub again, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have to care. I never attack you. Go ahead and win me this game, Corviknight. That's my baby right there. Go ahead and win me this game. Ah, sub up again. Sub up again. And I basically never attack with Corviknight in order to win. I'm so glad, man. I'm so glad I went I was thinking about changing it, by the way, last minute from T-Spikes to Spike. Just because Toxic Spikes didn't work as much. But I'm really glad he brought Shiinotic. Yeah. No Regenerate on this Pokemon also really sucks. I will never attack you. Ever. I will never, ever attack you. Ever, bro. As long as Shiinotic lives, I will not attack you. And this is why I played really aggressively early, because I knew that the endgame could come down to this. I'm really happy that he wasn't Swordsdance Aegislash as well. That could have been a problem. So, we just sub and roost multiple times with Corviknight. Just like it does in OU sometimes. Actually, the most common set is the default set right now. But, that should be it. I think that's it, as long as I don't mess up. There you go, baby. I love how Ice Beam from a Life Orb Mantine did not even break Corviknight's sub because I'm specially defensive. Yum. My boy's sub ain't ever dying to that. Actually, it will. Maybe not. Just sub again. Just gotta make sure that Aegislash doesn't beat me. Aegislash dies to Assurance, so I don't have to worry about that. I will never attack you because you will not effect spore me. Should I just attack just to risk it? Should I? I don't know. Anyway, this 10-minute timer isn't that... I have not looked at it in a while, I'm gonna be honest. I got 6 minutes left, that's not bad. I haven't looked at it in a minute, but shout out to Otto, man, and Billa and everybody helping us set this up. I don't know if we're allowed to like say exactly how it goes. And you know, ideally we have an hour timer at a point. Oh, perfect. My sub broke. That's actually incredible because I end up with a fresh sub. I end up with a fresh sub. In front of everything. In front of everything. Corviknight is a demon. He can't even like effect spore me anymore because of the fact that I love how I end up, he can't even effect spore me. That's amazing. Just because of the fact that it dies to rocks. There ain't no regenerate on that Pokemon at all. It doesn't have heavy duty boots, obviously. And right here, I just click Roost. Make sure we're at full HP. With my Corviknight. There we go, at full HP. That way we could deal with that Aegislash. Ah! It's really fitting that the captain is the one putting in the work right here. That's hella fitting. That is hella fitting. Go ahead and die to poison. So that dies to Qwilfish. Qwilfish is really the MVP in this, for real. And Piloswine. Also, because I'm specially defensive, I hella take on Aegislash, man. Hella take on Aegislash. Ah, you just died to that Assurance right there, baby. Let me assure this victory. Is that ensure? ensure, whatever. He's faster than me, but that should not matter at all. None attack he goes for can knock me out. Not a crit Shadow Ball. Yum. Less than half, baby. Less than half. That's Luffy right there. He's going to be king of the pirates. Don't sit on him. He will put his hands on you. Hey, and we were able to do it. Let's go, Corviknight. Let's get it. Not bad, not bad. And his last is Shiinotic, which will die. Yo, that effect spore really scared me. Especially because I also got max turns of sleep after. But even -1, Corviknight was able to do it. What a champion, baby. What a champion. Good game, Duncan. So yeah, if did I call him Duncan Knee Deep in the beginning? Oh, did I even call him anything? He's DuncanCantDie. He's my buddy. And if you guys want, you can check out his side of this narration as well. I might have an interview with him. I'm really pressed for time, but we'll see. But yeah, Shiinotic comes out and dies to the Stealth Rock. And that's going to be game. Corviknight did it. Let's go, Corviknight. Let's go. And that's why like I prioritize attacking the Araquanid, basically with Piloswine. So if Araquanid hadn't, you know, Sticky Web, it would have knocked me out. I would have been able to revenge kill it. Haxorus' first impression. Zoro got a little slash there before the game ended. Check out Duncan, guys. I may or may not have a little interview with him. We shall see, depending on how I'm feeling. Really, because I also have to do that Minecraft Saturdays, because we actually record this. I'm 30 minutes I have to do Minecraft Saturdays. But I hope y'all enjoyed. The New York Dreepys are here. We win our first week of the WBE. If I don't see you guys in an interview, I'll see you guys next time. Leave a like. You guys can check out the merch as well. That's not it. And the link is down below. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, or maybe not. Okay, guys, so we are here. I got my boy Duncan, and apparently...
Not apparently. I've given you screenshots.
Yeah, he gave me a screenshot. So his breeder, the guy who was actually like breeding the team for him, changed Jolteon from Quick Feet to Volt Absorb.
Like Jambad's my front office, right? So I'm not claiming
Cheating.
I thought of this on my own, right? Jambad was like, Joey is leading Qwilfish and he's setting up a T-Spike. So you run Quick Feet Jolteon with choice specs, because it outspeeds any Scarfer he brings, and it OHKOs most of his team.
I have a Piloswine and an Eldegoss. What is Jam? It doesn't even KO Corviknight.
Whoa. I'll tell you the tech then. I'll tell you the tech right now. Choice Specs Jolteon with Weather Ball. It OHKOs max HP, max Spadef.
No,
-1 in one hit.
I don't think I'm gonna calc that. I don't believe it KOs in rain.
Because, it does.
Because I live Hydro Pump from Stab Mantine in rain. Like
because Weather Ball doubles and then gets the rain boost.
You're right.
It's as if it was
is it what's it called?
Specs Jolteon.
Is it modest?
Or Piloswine. Yep.
Weather
I
Ball.
think it's timid actually.
No, I think it's timid. I think it's timid too because I believe the
max HP, max Spadef.
Weather Ball in the
Weather
rain.
Ball in the rain.
Bro, that don't even kill it.
That's 79 to 93 then if you're max. Oh, we calced it for max HP, not for max Spadef. That's what it was.
Why does
max HP, it does 111% minimum.
Yeah, it does 73.
You would not be able to switch Piloswine in on it. It would 2-hit KO you. And if you're taking a Shadow Ball first, it still kills you.
Oh, for sure. I wasn't like worried about that Mon in particular because of the fact that, you know, Eldegoss. Oh, shoot, they're letting me know. 30 minutes out. Okay, that's fine. Because of Eldegoss. But, I mean, Duncan and I were talking. Granted, obviously, if he had Quick Feet, the end game, he won in that scenario. I was explaining that if he didn't get the effect spore on me, Corviknight would.
I said in my video, dude, that effect spore won me the game.
Yeah.
I literally said in the video, that effect spore won me the game.
Had you been the right ability that you thought you were?
Had I been the right ability?
Yes.
No, I thought at the time, I still thought I was Quick Feet. So I was celebrating on video. I was fist pumping. Oh, I win the game now. Cool. I go Jolteon, sweep him.
Yeah, but then, yeah. So so just to explain to my viewers what the scenario would have been had he not gotten the effect spore, I would have substituted on a spore, thunder wave, whatever, and then I would have clicked assurance immediately. Assurance because it doubles in power if you take prior damage, and if he switches out to Jolteon or Aegis Slash,
Stealth Rocks.
Yeah, they take Stealth Rock and they'd be knocked out. They'd be knocked out at that point, and then he can't break through Corviknight plus Eldegoss Gardevoir at that point. That's the scenario.
No, I couldn't have. I had Steel Beam on Aegis Slash, so I could break Eldegoss. Like, I could kill Eldegoss basically any time. Because Eldegoss had already taken prior damage, I believe.
Yeah. And it'd have to be regen back, but...
Yeah. But that's... The way I see it is I got lucky with effect spore, but at least that's part of the game.
Yes,
I'm super salty right now because I've got a new view on Pokemon, which is if I get hacked, I get hacked. It's the game I'm choosing to play. And it's something that I've actually it's really helped me and it's made me play a lot better and sort of also get a lot less salty.
Yes.
But this, when it happened, the first thing I did was DM the guy who bred my mons. And I was like, why would you do this to me?
No, I mean, that's just, it is unfortunate. It was a really fun game.
Do that?
It was a fun game, though. I think you played it.
I need my win, because you can still do that. Never have I ever.
Of course I'm going to do that. You know I'm going to do that. Never have I never have I ever lost to DuncanCantDie. Oh, man.
I'm so mad. Jambad's going to be fuming. He's going to be so upset. Because I want you to know, Joey, he predicted every mon you brought and every set you brought.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. I told Jam, because I was in call with him because we were recording. He was like, yeah, I helped Duncan. I was like, cool. And I'll beat you both. That's exactly what I told him.
Okay, but you only beat us because somebody...
Hey, man.
Oh, Sorry. No, it's okay.
Hey, man. How much is effect spore? 10%?
30.
30? That's crazy.
Yep. Effect spores are 30, and any three of them would have been fine. A burn would have shut you down.
Poison would have been great.
Would have shut you down. Pardon?
Poison would have been great. I would have just subbed.
I don't think it can poison.
It would have activated effect spore, and it would have said it doesn't work. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm pretty sure it just does one of the other two if it can't poison.
Really? I don't.
Yeah.
On Showdown. Well, I don't know how Showdown has it, but I'm pretty sure on Showdown it doesn't do that. Like it activates effect spore.
I might be wrong. I just assumed that's how it works.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, obviously that was huge for you, and you know what happened to me forced me to play a specific way, and just pray at that point. But
dude, I'm feeling some kind of way, dude. I feel like I played my mind out. I think I made good plays.
Yeah, I think you played well.
I pressured you constantly.
I definitely think you played it well. I like the first impression damage on Aegis Slash. That was big though.
I did not. What?
Yo, dude, I have Hackshires in my draft league, and I've gotten first impression 3 times on Showdown, and I'm like, it gets this? Every single time I fight, every single time I get bought by it. It's like, no.
I had no idea it got that. I was sitting there like, wait, what? And then obviously it was better than my Shadow Sneak. I'm like, why is he still faster than me? Is that Scarf first impression? Then I realized, no, first impression is more than +1, isn't it?
Yeah,
plus
it's
like 3 or something.
Yeah, it's +2, I believe. +2 priority.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. That's my team. You see my hacks for CVs?
Did you like my my no King Shield Aegislash?
Yes, I do. I'm actually a big fan. I was actually a big fan of that. I was actually like the biggest Aegislash I was scared of was like Swords Dance, the close combat.
Yeah, we thought about that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure like what would have been better.
Yeah, the only one we weren't sure that you would bring was whether you would bring Haxorus or whether you'd bring Pangoro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually debating not even bringing my carrot, my Eldegoss. But then I was
Eldegoss put in so much work for you, dude.
Oh, I want to tell you something. I had Weather Ball on it originally because it did 50% plus to Aegislash, but I took it off because in practice I never clicked it, and then and I could have subbed and whatnot with it. I can't believe Ice Beam didn't break Corviknight's sub from Life or Bad Tie.
Okay, I Ice Beamed hoping it wouldn't break your sub because I thought for some reason that I'd be okay. No, I thought if I can't remember what my plan was. I was at that point I was in a tailspin because I was super upset. I was so upset. I lost the game the moment Gardevoir traced Volt Absorb.
You were like, ah! No, I feel that. I 100% feel that.
Because I was like, oh, he's going to trace my Quick Feet. No problems. And then it traced Volt Absorb. And I was like, oh my god.
I really am sorry. That's such a shame.
Because if I'd known I was Volt Absorb, I'd have predicted that switch and clicked Shadow Ball.
Shadow Ball, exactly. Gardevoir probably would have lived at 100%, and I would have just pivoted back. But like, because all
specs Jolteon?
Yeah, bro, it's a Gardevoir. It's a Gardevoir.
What's your spread? What's your spread?
28 special defense, and that I'm gonna tell you right now, that's all I need. I'm calculating right now.
All right, you want to bet? You want to bet the game on it? You give me the win if you're wrong. All right.
Wait, okay, and you give me $200 if you give me $200 if you're wrong.
So if you live this, I have to give you $200. But if you don't live it, then I win the game.
Yeah, okay, I live it. Give me $200.
I'm not taking that bet.
What happened? Wait, what happened? What's wrong? I know. I
calced it.
I said it. I said it before though. I said it before. It's a Gardevoir. I literally said it's a Gardevoir. I just calced it now, but you owe me $200, Duncan. I'll tell you that right now. You owe me $200.
When did I agree? Did you hear me agree to that?
You literally repeated the words I said. I repeated
the words. Asking, is that your terms?
Yes.
Whoa.
Told you, I eat that.
Does it live with 0 SPDF? It lives with 0 SPDF?
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, it's a Gardevoir, bro. You can't be sleeping on this, man. But, I mean, like, the thing is, it's the same thing, like, you know, if you have a Seismitoad with Water Absorb and they have Dracovish, even if it's at 1 HP, it's still, you know.
Yeah.
In this scenario, it'd be good because, obviously, I'd be able to take a Thunderbolt, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I played, like, really aggressive versus the super effective Pokemon, like, you know, Quillfish and Jolteon. What's it called? Piloswine and Araquanid, because my thought process was, okay, he doesn't get up webs if he attacks me, and if he gets up webs, I kill him, and I do some chip to everything. Pelipper was clean. Was it? It was just max special attack.
No, I don't think so. It was max special attack, 244 speed, 12 HP. Yeah, it's just an offensive Pelipper.
No, that's nice. That's nice.
With webs up, it swept like a load of your team.
Yeah, it's really good versus me. I agree.
It would have been really good versus you. Everything would have been really good versus you if I made a couple of misplays though. I could have played in a way that wouldn't have mattered at the end.
I mean, I'm not sure. Once I got behind a sub, I don't think you could win.
Yeah, Corviknight was the biggest problem for my team. Like the #1 problem for my team. It's why we decided on Quick Feet, Jolteon, so that I wouldn't have to be worried about hitting electric moves once I kill Piloswine.
Yeah.
So that then Corviknight couldn't just set up subs on me, but obviously that didn't work out to plan.
Weather Ball is still clean tech that I never got to see, but that's still hella cool. That's hella cool.
There's so many clean techs with Jolteon this gen, bro. I'm not going to say them, obviously, but I'll tell you after the call's over so that we can...
I'll tell everybody right now while looking at Jolteon. No, I'm just kidding. All right. But yeah, guys, check out Duncan.
I'm going to type it.
That's fine. I'm assuming one. I actually was really worried, by the way, turn 1. Oh, that's clean. I actually was really worried that turn 1 you'd go for agility into Araquanid to sweep me, which is mainly the reason why.
Agility, baton pass into Araquanid.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to pass speed, bro.
You are.
We thought about that, but you can't pass speed.
You can, as long as it's just the only stat you're passing. So you can either only pass speed, right? You can only pass.
Wait. We're doing traditional baton pass rules?
No, we're not.
I asked somebody and they said just no passing speed.
No, this is how it works. You can either do no passing speed, so you can literally have +6 in every other stat besides speed and pass it, or you can only baton pass speed. It's one or the other.
What?
Yes, that's the... Okay,
well, for future matches.
Yeah, now you know. But everybody, I have to go because of my Minecraft setters. But guys, check out Duncan.
Man.
Yeah, good game. Definitely.
I can't be mad. Look, you beat me every season for some reason or another, so it's fine. I can't be mad. I'll just...
Don't say it like that. You made me feel sad like I win. Like, God.
No, it was a great game.
Yeah, it was.
In fairness, right? I wouldn't have won without the effects ball, so I got a 30% chance to win, and I got that chance.
I got a 1 in 2 chance to win.
Pardon?
I got a 1 in 2 chance to win abilities.
No, you got a 1 in 1 chance because you probably paid this guy off to change the ability.
Well, maybe I actually do have to pay him still, so you owe me the $200.
Using my money to pay the guy sabotage me.
That's real capitalism right there. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed. Check out Duncan's channel. Obviously, I want to see his side. I can't wait to watch it. And definitely unfortunate how it went, but hope you guys all enjoy. Check out the Dreepy merch as well. And
I was saying when it was happening, like, no Johns, right? No Johns. Like, maybe it was just a mistake, all of this. Like, no Johns. Maybe it was my fault when I sent him the paster, and then I went and checked the paster, and it was quick feet. And I was like, nope, Johns. 100% Johns.
I'll see you guys. Goodbye, friends.
Bye.